Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Uttam sir.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening,
Dr.
sir.
Rai.
Namaskar.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
Dr. Rai.
Good
Namaskar,
evening.
sir.
Good evening, sir. Namaskar, sir.
নমস্কার নমস্কার
উত্তম স্যার নমস্কার, প্রণাম নেবেন।
হ্যাঁ নমস্কার। হ্যাঁ নমস্কার।
Paramita ma'am, good evening.
পারমিতা ম্যাম গুড ইভিনিং গুড ইভিনিং উত্তম কেমন আছো? ভালো তো?
ভালো, তুমি কেমন আছো?
আমি তো আছি, বেশ ভালোই আছি। বেশ ভালোই আছি।
ঠিক আছে, ভালোই থাকো, সুস্থ থাকো। হ্যাঁ ভালো থাকবে, অসুবিধা কি আছে?
এই আর কি, ঘুরে বেড়াচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ ঘুরে বেড়াও।
এই করছি এই আর
আবার কোথায় যাচ্ছ সামনে?
এখানে ওখানে ঘুরে বেড়াচ্ছি যেখানে পারছি।
হ্যাঁ ভালো, বাড়িতে বসে থেকো না, বাড়িতে হয়ে যা, শরীরটা খারাপ হয়ে যায়, ঘুরে বেড়াও।
আবার কোথায় কেটে গেল? কি যে হয় রে,
ও তো হবে, নেটওয়ার্কের প্রবলেম হতেই পারে। তুমি শুনতে পাচ্ছ? দীপ্তি শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
সুখদা জয়েন করেছে, আপনারা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন? আমি ঠিক
হ্যাঁ জয়েন করেছি।
হ্যাঁ এখন দেখতে
স্যার গুড ইভিনিং স্যার।
হ্যাঁ গুড ইভিনিং। এই তো চিত্তরঞ্জন তো সুখদারই কলেজ।
হ্যাঁ স্যার চিত্তরঞ্জন কলেজে পারমিতা ম্যাডাম টিআইসি ম্যাডাম হয়েছেন এখন।
আচ্ছা বাহ। আমাদের তনুপা প্রথমে ওখানেই জয়েন করেছিল।
হ্যাঁ তনুপাও এখানে ছিল, লামাও এখানে ছিল 1.5 বছর।
ও লামার কি প্রথম চাকরি এখানে?
না তার আগে তো লামা স্কুলে ছিল, তারপর এখানে, তারপর কল্যাণী, তারপর সিইউ।
বাবা। আচ্ছা আর একজন ছিল না, যে রিটায়ার করে গেছে, ওই যে এক মুসলিম ভদ্রলোক।
ও গুলাম আকবর স্যার।
হ্যাঁ রিটায়ার করে গেছে।
হ্যাঁ উনি অনেকদিন রিটায়ার করে গেছেন।
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা স্যার, তাহলে শুরু করি ম্যাম।
হ্যাঁ দীপ্তি স্যার।
হ্যাঁ দীপ্তি স্যার।
দীপ্তি শুনতে পাচ্ছ? দীপ্তি শোনা যাচ্ছে? দীপ্তি বোধহয় একটু নেটওয়ার্কের প্রবলেম। নীলাঞ্জন কি এখন আইলিডে আছো?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, আমি আইলিডে আছি এখন।
আচ্ছা তুমি আগে অ্যাডামাসে ছিলে না?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, আমি অ্যাডামাসে ছিলাম, ওখানে 6 বছর ছিলাম।
জানি তো, আমি সেজন্য একটু তোমার ওই আইলিডের অ্যাড্রেসটা দেখে না, আমি বললাম তুমি অ্যাডামাস ছেড়ে ওখানে কবে গেলে?
আমি এই ফেব্রুয়ারি মাসের 1 তারিখে জয়েন করেছি।
ও
হ্যাঁ
স্যার শুরু করব।
আছে আমাদের দেবাশিস রায়।
দেবাশিস, হ্যাঁ দেবাশিস ওখানে জয়েন করেছে তো ইংলিশের।
না
তাহলে
ওই যে খুব সিনিয়র ছিল, ওই যে মনি রায়ের ছেলে।
ও না উনি ছেড়ে দিয়েছেন, উনি প্রিন্সিপাল ছিলেন তো। ছেড়ে দিয়ে এখন বিপি পোদ্দারে বোধহয় ভাইস প্রিন্সিপাল হয়ে জয়েন করেছে।
আচ্ছা
হ্যাঁ আমি জয়েন করার 1.5 মাস আগে ছেড়েছে।
দীপ্তি শুনতে পাচ্ছ? হ্যালো দীপ্তি, আনমিউট করো।
Yes. So let us start the program. Once again, our KBSA has organized one more workshop workshop on very relevant, contemporary and useful topic, the basic data analysis with the help of SPSS. Actually, very practical solution to the research activities of the modern time. And with us, uh, Chittaranjan College. Chittaranjan College has stretched their helping hand to collaborate our program. So we are thankful, we are grateful to Dr. Paramita Das, TIC of Chittaranjan College, the IQAC of that college, the Department of Commerce, and all the members of teaching and non-teaching staff. We are truly grateful to all of them. So now I will request Ronak Bhattacharya, the convener of this 3-day program, this workshop, to uh, uh, give hearty welcome to the distinguished delegates and the resource persons. Ronak Bhattacharya.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible.
Yes. Everyone over here, have a good evening. I, Ronak Bhattacharya, am delighted to welcome everyone to this eagerly anticipated conference, a 3-day national workshop on basic data analysis using SPSS, hosted by Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, jointly with the Department of Commerce and IQAC, Chittaranjan College, Kolkata, India. It gives me great pleasure to speak in front of you all that among the most distinguished persons who have received honors in their different fields of study. Before we start the conference, I would like to convey my gratitude to everyone who really contributed to making this event a success. This would not have been possible without the help of everyone present. Dr. Dipti Kumar Chakraborty sir, former professor and head of the Department of Commerce, University of Calcutta, and honorable president of our society, Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, in chair of today's session. Dr. Nilanjan Roy sir, associate professor and head, Department of Management Studies, and IQAC director, Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship and Development, that is ILEAD, Kolkata. Dr. Uttam Kumar Dotto sir, professor, School of Professional Studies, Netaji Subhash Open University, Kolkata, and honorable vice president of our society also. Dr. Paramita Das ma'am, teacher in charge, Chittaranjan College, Kolkata. Dr. Sukhoda Gangopadhyay ma'am is an associate professor in the Department of Commerce and IQAC coordinator at Chittaranjan College, Kolkata. Ms. Reshmi Pramanik ma'am, state aided college teacher, Department of Commerce, Jogomaya Devi College. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Temalama sir, associate professor, Department of Commerce, University of Calcutta, and honorable secretary, our KBSSS society, without whose tireless contribution, today's event would not have been possible to organize, and special thanks to the organizing committee for giving me the opportunity to act as a convener in this type of prestigious national level workshop. Mr. Surat Sharma sir, assistant professor, Department of Management Studies, ILEAD, is our resource person for this 3-day workshop. Reshmi Pramanik ma'am will oversee this 3 days session as a coordinator. I have now given over the controls to our esteemed Dr. Dipti Kumar Chakraborty sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ronak, for your very cordial and hearty welcome to the distinguished delegates, distinguished guests, and the resource person. So, as I mentioned just now, that our society, KBSAA, as our convener just now mentioned, actually our General Secretary of the Society, Professor Prema Lama, and his young chap, young team, actually, uh, what actually they are doing, I may say they are doing the wonders. Okay. Uh, uh, Actually, uh, every week, uh, he, along with his team, is organizing this academic program for the students, for the budding researchers, and for also the teachers. Okay, and this is one more program, this workshop on SPSS, the data analysis tools, and our Chittaranjan College, uh, which is very near to our university, University of Calcutta. This Chittaranjan College, actually, the college has collaborated us in this program, very useful and relevant program, contemporary program. So we are thankful to that college. We are also fortunate, uh, we are privileged that we have got today with us Dr. Nilanjan Rai. Dr. Nilanjan Rai, actually now who is the associate professor, uh, head of the Department of Management Studies. At the same time, he is the IQAC director of ILEAD. ILEAD, the institute that actually perhaps has taken the oath to lead the entrepreneurship, lead the leadership, lead the development of our state, of our country, of the economy as a whole. ILEAD. Okay. And before joining ILEAD, Dr. Rai was the associate professor in Adamas University, perhaps all of you know, and there he was also the center coordinator for research in business analytics. Okay, and today we are discussing on the analysis tools. So perhaps none can be the better person than him to inaugurate this 3-day workshop on the data analysis tool, that means SPSS. Actually, Dr. Rai, he did his MCOM, did his MBA, did his PhD, all in marketing management. He also actually pursued a number of short-term courses on management on this or this business analytics in Kharagpur IIT, in Illinois University, in Colorado University. Okay, purely an academic person, Dr. Rai. Actually, more than 90 research papers are there at his credit. He has published it in different national and international journals. Okay, he actually has guided more than 50 research projects of the students, 2 research scholars for PhD. Okay, and he also was awarded with the Management Teacher Award, okay, offered by the All India Institute of Management. So such an academic person, a versatile person, a revered person, actually today is with us. We are truly fortunate, and without wasting any more time, I will request Dr. Rai to give his inaugural address. Dr. Rai.
Thank you, sir, Dipti sir. And it's my great opportunity and privilege also that I am in the same platform with you, and you are all of my teacher, and we have already learned and lots from this motivation we have received from you, and that is why we are trying, and we are also learning so many things from you. And Uttam sir also I know from long back. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And Lama sir's this kind of initiative is taking. It's a very novel initiative. And okay, thank you very much, sir. Good evening, organizing members, colleagues, and fellow learners. It is my great honor and privilege to inaugurate this important and most significant event named Basic Data Analysis using SPSS, organized by Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for academic advancement in collaboration with Department of Commerce and IQAC cell Chittaranjan, Kolkata. Thank you very much again for this invitation. I would like to convey my gratitude and thanks to all esteemed committee members for organizing such workshop, which is indeed a very valued workshop for participants. So basically, in this present era, in the business environment, where information we know are very abundant and its proper utilization is paramount. Why? Because data basically is a collection of facts, while information puts those facts in. So if the fact or information is there is any something lacking, so it means that there is a lacking in data. So if I say that 500, only 500 digit, it is a raw data and unorganized. If I add say 500 kg or 500 kilometers or 500 liters, it turns into a information. So how we can utilize this information for a problem solving and decision making purpose for the business environment on each and every field, not only business, but each and every decision making prospective area for our business or daily life also, not only business, our daily life also. It should be a very meaningful application. So extraction point, it must be very careful during data collection process. So keeping in mind on this data collection, statistical package for the social science SPSS is a very powerful software which empowers to analyze the whole thing. So on the basis of this analysis, we can make or take a decision on the basis of the analytical part of the outcome what we have already analyzed, and on the basis of this analysis we can make application in business or academia or healthcare or service sector, any other sectors. For basic purposes, I have observed while researchers are making any kind of preparing their manuscript for research papers or thesis or any kind of project, everything is fine, but in the analytical chapters when they are preparing, there is no concept. Everything has already goes in vain, until or unless if they are not having such knowledge or basic fundamental idea about the data interpretation, the whole thing will go into the vain. So in this workshop, I am very hopeful will provide the basic fundamental knowledge like data, how to prepare data preparation, like data cleaning, organizing the data by addressing the missing value and outlier, and how to identify that consistency, internal consistency of the data, as well as on the basis of that descriptive statistics like mean, median, mode, standard deviation, and the range, graphical representation, hypothesis, how to fit hypothesis, and all the basis of that analytical, this kind of SPSS, this kind of software will provide how to test the hypothesis according to the objective settings and fulfill the objective of the researchers. It will very helpful. And on the basis of that, interpretation and reporting is the very vital part after getting the analytical portion. So SPSS provides how to identify the value identification of the whole data. It will be very vital part of entire research activities. So on the basis of analysis, researchers must keep into the eye on the report writing, how to write or interpret those analyzed data. Like on the basis of that, research papers, creating the presentation, and making the business proposal. So without analysis, it is not possible. I'm giving one example. If I want to set up any business organization without identifying the fact of the market condition of a new product, it is not possible to take a decision, because I don't know who will be the my prospective customer, which product is I should prepare, and how much quantity I have to produce. So keeping in mind on, so everything is depends on the analysis, everything depends on the information. So without market research, it is not possible to take a decision of which product is suitable for the production of my organization. So in the conclusion, I would say that this kind of workshop will drive the positive change, innovation, and progress for respective fields, and which will give a very vital and good, insightful outcome from this workshop. So I wish all the very best and all the success of this conference, of these workshops, and I'm very hopeful this workshop will give and a very insightful outcome to the learners and the participants. Thank you very much. Over to Dipti sir.
Thank you, Dr. Roy, for your very lucid and elaborate discussion on the importance of this SPSS on the present day research work or the pursuing of the research, and how or which type of tools and when we can use. This is very, very important, and SPSS is the very useful tool and all-inclusive tool perhaps to analyze the raw data and convert it into the desired information. You've rightly pointed out this. Just one point, that not only what and how, but while using the tools, we must also know. And I think this 3-day discussion will highlight on that why. Why shall we actually adopt or actually resort to a particular tool? This is very, very important. In most cases, our researchers do not understand that. This is very, very important, I think.
Exactly.
So thank you, Dr. Roy, for actually you are a very busy person. Still, you have been here and enlightened us with your thoughtful discussion.
It's my pleasure, sir. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
So now I'll request Professor Uttam Dotto. Now he is the professor of Netaji Subhash Open University, but he was associated with other 3 universities also: Bardhaman University, West Bengal State University, and University of Calcutta. He is now in the academic bodies of different national universities, academic institutes also. My very beloved friend. So I will request now Professor Uttam Dotto to deliver his special address. Professor Dotto.
Yeah. So, good evening to all.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Yeah. So, Honorable Chairman, Professor Dipti Chakraborty, other dignitaries, that is Paromita Das, Nilanjan Rai, Prema Lama, Shukhoda Ganguly, Raunak is there, and all other participating members present in this virtual workshop. So at the outset, I expressed my heartfelt thanks to Prema for organizing this type of workshop, so that our young researchers will be stimulated with extra vigor. They will be enriched by the learned presenters. The topic is, Nilanjan, he has mentioned, the topic is basic data analysis using SPSS. Am I audible? Audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Audible,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. So,
Very much audible.
okay, okay. Friends, all of you know that, and Nilanjan has already pointed out, data analysis. What is data analysis? Data analysis refers to the process of inspecting, mind it, inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and interpreting data. For what purpose? To discover valuable insights, draw conclusions, and support decision making. So the basic objectives are, that is, to discover valuable insights by the researchers, draw conclusions by the researchers, and support decision making. Data analysis, data analytics help us. For what purpose? Data analytics help to optimize performance, optimization, perform more efficiently, to maximize profit, to make more strategically guided decisions. It is a technique that involves multiple activities, and these processes, which include data analysis software, are necessary to prepare the data for different purposes. And all of you know that SPSS, the full form is Statistical Package for the Social Sciences. SPSS is one such important software, and SPSS help our young researchers. Why young researchers? SPSS help to everybody to take decision, to find out solution. SPSS is actually used to understand and interpret the results of research. I have mentioned, to understand and interpret the results of research. There is no question that business education and all fields of science have come to rely heavily on the computer. So all of you know that we have to depend on computer. This dependence has become so great that is no longer possible to understand social science research without substantial knowledge of statistics and without at least some rudimentary understanding of statistical software. SPSS is a software, I have already mentioned. It is a software program used by researchers in various disciplines for quantitative analysis of complex data. It is a powerful software tool to optimize, manipulate, and visualize your data and to test your hypothesis. Nilanjan, he has mentioned. And finally, to draw conclusion. So friends, I am sure that our young researchers would be able to enhance their knowledge and experience by participating in this type of workshop. So I congratulate our KBSA for organizing this type of workshop in association with Department of Commerce and IQAC of very known, famous college, the college which is located at the heart of Calcutta, Chittaranjan College. I hope that this workshop will be a grand success. Thanks to all.
Thank you, Professor Datto, for your very insightful and elaborate actually definitions or interpretations of SPSS. Actually, you have rightly mentioned that not only though the name of this package is the package for social science, but almost other than the social sciences, that means in humanities, even in pure sciences, everywhere today this is being used. Perhaps for this reason, nowadays this statistical package for social sciences has been named as the statistical product and services solutions also. Statistical product and services solution. So everything we can be served with the help of this SPSS. So this is very powerful. This is very useful, no doubt. But one note of caution to the young or the budding researcher that that let us not be completely dependent on this. Then actually our own brain will thereby be idle, and to some extent its own intelligence can be blunt day by day if this why, as we mentioned just now, if we do not ask it and use it accordingly. Actually, how I will put it, why I am putting it, this interpretation part, this inference part, this no tool can actually give you. This is your own. You must do it yourself. This is very important. This must be pointed out by the resource persons of this 3-day workshop. This I want to mention. However, so thank you, Professor Dotto. Now I'll request Dr. Paromita Das, respected TIC, teacher in charge of Chittaranjan College, one of our collaborators. So we are grateful to you, ma'am, for collaborating us in this 3-day workshop program, virtual workshop. So I request you now to deliver your special address. Dr. Das.
Thank you very much, Mr. Deepti Kumar Chakraborty. Good evening, everybody. Respected Honorable President Mr. Deepti Kumar Chakraborty of Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, and Honorable Secretary, General Secretary Pema Lama, respected IQAC Coordinator Dr. Shukhoda Gangobadhyay of our college, and all the dignitaries, all the participants, all the research scholars in the 3-day workshop national webinar. It is my privilege to collaborate with the new organization, that is Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, which was established in 2022, and it is a non-profit organization. So it's a good opportunity for me to know about this institute through this webinar. And I have noticed in the first day program that not only Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, which is the main collaborator, many other leading institutes like Techno India, Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship and Development, Netaji Subhash Open University, Jogoma Devi College. I think more organizations, more institutions have come up to join hands to make this workshop a grand success. And I must say in this context that this workshop is possible because pandemic era has opened up a new way of knowledge in our life. And because of that era, now we are organizing seminars offline at the same time on virtual mode. And I appreciate Dr. Shukhoda Gangobadhyay, IQAC coordinator, who has taken over the charge just few months back. And after doing all the college works, college assignments, both half invigilation duties, etc. We actually, our college is a small college with less manpower. We all teachers, staff have to struggle to do our assignments. So after whole day hard work, she has organized this conference, and you all also have come with your tiring some day, and then you have again ready for delivering your lecture, thought-provoking lecture in this conference. And the topic is very much interesting, though it is not my area. My area is history, but every subject, I believe, has research methodology, and this is a topic that basic data analysis using SPSS. I think this is very much relevant and useful for the research scholars. When I started research, then I didn't know actually what was called research. I think Shukhada is my contemporary. She, although she is from commerce stream, but probably she will also agree with me that we didn't know, actually have clear idea that what is actually research. And after completion of research, now then I have become confident that what is research methodology. The problem then was there were lots of seminars organized by many historical organizations or social science organizations, but no topic was then selected for research methodology. No topic was selected to help the research scholars. So we research scholars were completely in the dark. But I now feel that we had enough courage to start research work without knowing anything. And I think this, and because of the introduction of research methodology in coursework and the organizing seminars on research methodology, now the research scholars or the students who want to pursue research, who want to come to academic field, now they have the enough scope to pursue or to have enough knowledge about the research methodology at the beginning of the research career, which scope we didn't have. So in that sense, I think that this 3 days national workshop will bring a new light, new light of hope for the research scholars. And at the end of the 3 day, our research scholars will become rich in their scope of knowledge. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody that you all are collaborating with our college. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Das. Actually, you mentioned that you are not on the subject of this SPSS or research methodology, but as simultaneously mentioned that we all are to do the research. Okay, so if we are to do the research to update ourselves, if we do not update ourselves, then actually will be always in darkness, and very soon we will be thrown out of the scene. So if we have to update ourselves with our knowledge, then we must continue in research in any way. So always our research will be for the actually award of PhD degree or MPhil degree. This doesn't actually, this is not the fact, but we have to continue research in any way. So research methodology is important, and you have also rightly mentioned that when we pursued our research work, so we did not have any actually written book on research methodology. We did not have any information about that. Our guide was the research methodology. The way actually he suggested, and he or she guided us, we actually used to move in that direction. This was the fact. So today, in that way, the researchers are fortunate, we may say. Okay, they have the books like research methodology. They have this actually developed your statistical tools like SPSS or Excel or something like that. So they are actually in a better position just by manipulating some buttons of the mobile phone or the laptop. They can have all the information and the tools for the analysis. So they are fortunate, no doubt. But one thing that I add everywhere, that in the craze for this methodology for research, we are forgetting the philosophy of research. Actually, you know that our PhD degree is the degree, the doctorate of philosophy. MPhil is the master of philosophy. So until and unless we have that philosophical mind, if we cannot inculcate it, if we actually follow only the methodology, methods, everything becomes actually surrounded by the methodology, then perhaps we will be to some extent away from what is the meaning of this research and what is the need of this research. So this perhaps will also be highlighted in this 3-day workshop. So thank you, ma'am, Dr. Paramita Das, for your insightful discussion. Now I will request Dr. Sukhoda Gangopadhyay, respected coordinator IQAC and the associate professor, Department of Commerce in Chittaranjan College, Dr. Sukhoda Gangopadhyay. Please give your
Yes, sir.
special
Yes, sir.
address.
Very good evening to all. It is my privilege to address you all on behalf of Department of Commerce and IQAC Chittaranjan College, as well as a member of KBSA. Thank you all for joining this 3 days national workshop and on basic data analysis using SPSS. I would like to convey my pronoun to Professor Deepti Kumar Chakraborty, our sir, for ornamenting today's chair, and also to Uttam Datta sir. And I'm also thankful to all for joining this session. As sir has rightly mentioned, we are losing the thinking process, philosophy. The workshop is on SPSS, that is the tool, that is the mechanism to interpret data, to come into a conclusion. But the philosophy of the entire process, which conclusion we want to come into, that is the thing. And if that is decided, that is kept in mind by the researcher in early stage, then only the spaces technique can be useful to finding out and to support the conclusion and to interpret the results. That is my understanding regarding that. And I'm thankful to our TIC madam of Chittaranjan College for her support and cooperation for organizing, hosting this workshop. And I would also like to mention my indebtedness to Professor Lama, the Secretary KBSA, for organizing, for his hard work, for his support, for his dedication, and keeping in mind the goal of the KBSA academic advancement, which will help the young researcher, academicians, and our beloved students. And our secretary is organizing every week, as sir has rightly mentioned, every week we have the workshop, lecture series, seminars, etc. So thank I would like to thank you all for joining this inaugural session. And without wasting time, we are very much eager. I think we will be enlightened with the SPSS package and 3 days workshop. And if this software is loaded by the researcher, then only it will be very helpful. Otherwise, if we listen it carefully through Mr. Suraj Sharma, our the resource person, then it will be very helpful. I wish every success, grand success of the 3 days workshop. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, surely this will be a grand success. Actually, the way, as Dr. Paramita Das rightly mentioned, that so many academic institutes have joined their hands along with your ILEAD, your Juguma College, your Techno India University. So all are here along with KBSA. And above all is our Professor Pema Lama, as everyone rightly mentioned. He is actually the whatnot of this kind of conference. Someone is convener, someone is coordinator, someone is president. Yes, all are there. But in absence of him, perhaps, a so energetic person and so ever smiling person, okay, he actually knows how to embrace every person, to this kind of academic actually academic venture. So that our general secretary, my very beloved student, my very beloved colleague, uh, Professor Pema Lama, the general secretary of KBSSA, now I request you to kindly deliver your special address. Professor Lama.
Thank you very much, sir. Namaskar, sir, for giving me an opportunity to speak something about our society in this 3-day national workshop on basic data analysis using SPSS. So, first of all, thanks to our collaborator, Principal Ma'am, Dr. Paramita Das, and IQAC coordinator, and as well as the Department of Commerce, Chittaranjan College, for giving their consent to join their hands with us to organize this workshop. So first of all, we have I want to say about our society. So our society has started, that means Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement has started its journey on 19th March 2022 with 13 governing body members. And in this year, in 2022-23, we have 108 annual members. Next, we have conducted or we have organized with the different institutions. We have organized in the year 2022-23 10 academic activities which has been uploaded in our website. And as well as in the year 2022-23, we have published a journal. Journal name is Journal of Academic Advancement. The name given by our respected Honorable President and former head and Professor, Department of Commerce, University of Calcutta, Professor Dipti Kumar Chakravarti. We have published 2 issues in our journal of our journal. It is a biannual peer-reviewed and indexed journal. And in the year 2023-24, this year, till date, we have organized or we have conducted 12 academic activities till date. This national workshop is the 13th academic activities of Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement. In this year, till date, we have 166 annual members. We have published 1 issue, that means second volume 2, issue 1 of this year in the June issue. As well as we have published 1 book, peer-reviewed edited book on 15th August. So our KBSAA, that means Kolkata Bidhannagar Society, is a non-profit seeking society for promotion and advancement of learning and research in the field of social science and allied areas. So at the end, I personally extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the members of the governing body for their continuous support and cooperation they have extended to our society to achieve our stated aims and objectives. The success that our society has achieved till date is due to the wholehearted support of all the respected collaborators as well as our respected annual members who have been giving their support to us till date, and they are always with us. So thank you very much to the Chittaranjan College authorities. Thank you, Paramita ma'am, and thank you, Dr. Shukata Gangopadhyay ma'am. As well as we have in this seminar, my previous colleague, Seema ma'am also is there. Namaskar ma'am. Thank you for being with us. So thank you, and I won't take much time. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Lama. Yes, we all are actually helping you, no doubt, but we are helping. You are doing. So you are doer, and not only the doer, you are also thinker. All these things, all the present delegates, actually, you just imagine that within this 3 to 5 months, how many academic activities our society actually has organized with a number of academic institute of the national level as well as the global level. So all the credit goes to our secretary, our general secretary, young chap, our Professor Pema Lama, and also no doubt a very good friends. Actually, he has accumulated a number of actually young fellows. They are helping him always, and we are no doubt there to just to give him our good wishes or the blessings. And we are retired person, they have kept us busy actually. We do not feel any kind of loneliness because of only his endeavor. He actually is inviting us, and in this way trying to keep us busy. So thank you, Professor Lama. So we are now at the end of the inaugural session. Now I will request Miss Rishmi Pramanik. Miss Rishmi Pramanik, the Faculty Department of Commerce, Jogomaya College coordinator, to offer formal vote of thanks. Formal vote of thanks to the session, inaugural session. So Miss Rishmi Pramanik.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. It's a great honor and pleasure to propose the vote of thanks for this wonderful inaugural session for the 3 days workshop on SPSS. Firstly and very firmly, I want to thank my heartfelt thanks to our very respected Dr. Dipti Kumar Chakraborty, sir, former professor and head of department, University of Calcutta, and honorable president of KBSAA, and Dr. Uttam Kumar Datta, sir, Professor, School of Professional Studies, Netaji Subhash Open University, and our very honorable Vice President of our society, for their wonderful deliberations and their insightful views regarding our today's workshop. Secondly, I want to thank our very chief guest for our inaugural address for the today's evening, Dr. Nilanjan Ray, sir, professor, former professor, associate professor and head of Department of Management and IQAC Director, Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship and Development, Kolkata. Sir, thank you so much for your knowledgeable views and insights that you provided to us for this inaugural session. We are very much grateful to have Dr. Paromita Dash, teacher in charge, Chittaranjan College, Kolkata, and Dr. Shukhoda Gangopadhyay, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce and IQAC Coordinator, Chittaranjan College, for providing their insightful thoughts, views, and deliberations for enlightening our session. Uh, a much thank you to Ronak Bhattacharya, convener of this 3 days workshop, for his untiring and untired efforts. And lastly, our very own Pema Lama sir, for providing us this wonderful opportunity for in this respectful platform. And very much thankful to him for his constant support, inspiration, and his immense contribution for our society day in, day out. Now, I would like to request Dipti Kumar sir to address his closing speech for this wonderful inaugural session.
No,
Over
I
to
think
you,
that
sir.
is more. So, thank you to you also, actually, for your very hearty, actually, offering of the vote of thanks to all of us. So, thanks to
Thank
you
you,
also,
sir. Thank you so much.
Ms. Pramanik. So
Thank you, sir.
now, actually, I like to hand over the microphone to our coordinator for the technical session. So you start now. Our inaugural session is now over. So now the technical session. Okay.
Thank
So
you, sir.
thank you,
Good evening
Dr.
to
Rai.
all.
Yes, you start. You start your
Okay, sir.
technical session. So, Professor Lama, Dr. Rai, I am now leaving. Actually, I have some. Dr. Rai also perhaps will be busy. If actually you are busy, you may leave also. Dr. Das, TIC, she is also very busy. So okay. So
Okay, thank
let us
you.
start our
Dr.
technical
Chakraborty
session.
and Dr. Lama, I am taking your permission to leave and I
Thank
wish
you.
best of
Okay,
luck
okay.
for the
Now,
technical session.
Thank you, ma'am.
okay, okay.
Hope we will meet
Thank you.
again
Thank
on
you.
offline seminar.
Thanks,
Sure.
thanks,
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
ma'am.
thanks, and
Thank you. Thank you.
so you start your technical session. We all hope that your technical session will be a grand success. With this hope, actually, we live. Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir, for your blessings. Thank you. Good evening to all the esteemed dignitaries, academicians, students, research scholars, and all the participants present here today. I welcome you all on this auspicious national seminar. Me, Reshmi Pramanik, on behalf of KBSAA, welcome you all to this 3 days national workshop on virtual mode on basic data analysis using SPSS, scheduled from 25th of August to 27th, that is organized by Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement in collaboration with Department of Commerce and IQAC, Chittaranjan College, Kolkata. For this workshop, I heartily want to welcome our resource person for the 3 days, Dr. Suraj Sharma, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, ILEAD, Kolkata. We welcome you, sir, for this evening. Mr. Suraj Sharma is currently working as an associate assistant professor at the Institute of Leadership, Entrepreneurship and Development, Kolkata. He obtained his MPhil from the Department of Commerce, University of Calcutta in the year 2021. He has also done a postgraduate diploma in investment analysis and portfolio management services from University of Calcutta in collaboration with Calcutta Stock Exchange in the year 2021. He has done his MCOM from Profulla Chandra College in 2019 and cleared his UGC NET in the year 2019. He has 4 research paper publications and 2 book publications with Lombard Academic Publication and presented the scholarly papers at the national and international conferences. I would like to request Mr. Suraj Sharma, sir, to address this session for the evening with your enlightened views. And over to you, sir. I want to hand over to you to take over the session for the day 1 to the evening. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your such a kind introduction. Good evening.